Hi guys, this is Winifred and welcome to Wildcard Wednesdays. I figured what I would do today is just show you all my downstairs, not the whole downstairs, but just like the living room, dining room, and family room. Excuse me a little bit. This is the view when you first walk into our living room, actually when you first walk into the house. The first room that you see is the living room. And excuse the tablecloths, you know I had company this past weekend, so I didn't take the tablecloths off the tables. All right, so this is the view when you first walk in. Okay, so you first come to this party table. Everything that's in here is kind of oriental in influence, shall I say. A little bit of oriental, modern, and some African accents. And this first piece right here is a kind of a oriental influenced chair. I don't know that you can see all the carvings. It's antique. It's from the 1800s, and it's very intricately carved with the dragons, and you have the crazy ivory eyes on the back of the chair. So yeah, this was my great aunt's chair, and my mom had inherited it. It looks a little spooky, but it's very intricately carved, very pretty chair. Fits in with the decor. Now this is a party table. You can see the chairs are kind of Asian and influenced by the bowed legs. And this is the table. Now I have this cover over the table so as to protect the glass top of the table. I definitely, when I have company, I cover up this glass top because, yeah, I could see there being a disaster. Somebody would break the glass top. But a lot of times people eat at this table as well in the living room. So I cover it with a red tablecloth. And this is a Asian accent kind of picture here. I got this from Pure One, guys, years ago. And truthfully, let's see, I saw this in Spiegel. Guys, over 20 years ago, and I fell in love with the picture. And lo and behold, I go into Pier 1 and then I see it. So, of course, I had to have it. That was in my old apartment, guys, years ago. This brass picture here, I got this probably in the 80s. And it's just a classic piece. There's no color to it. It's all brass. I love that kind of thing. Haven't seen one like it since. It's just kind of like an outdoor woodsy scene, and this part you can see it's like the water. This is the staircase leading up to my brother's room. And yeah, you have two love seats facing each other. Actually, it's one large sectional, and we just split it up into two pieces. This round table here, guys, it looks just as nice today as it did 50 years ago. This table is 50 years old. Yeah, love it. I do not burn fire in the fireplace, so I just got a fireplace candelabra and load it up with pillar candles and always have it burning when I have company. This is a cute candlestick, taper candlestick holder that I got, guys. It is a couple posed, as you can see, hugged up. And yeah, I love that. I just put it down there. If I have kids coming over, of course that's not lit. I just lit it for you all. Now this is an African picture. This used to, actually I got this from Bombay years ago. And this used to be in my apartment over my sofa. And yeah, now it's over the mantle. So yeah. And then you come over here to these two kind of mirrored pieces. I got these from Cleveland House of Lights a couple of years ago. Love these. I guess they're kind of like Greek keys, but then they kind of look oriental to me, so I figured they fit in. And they're mirrored, so really doesn't have any color. Now, we're moving into the dining room. I hope you guys can see it. Maybe I'll cut on the lights. I hope this isn't too bright. This is the break front over here. The dining room set matches. Of course, I have the tablecloth on. I have a white tablecloth usually on if I have company. Again, I do the same kind of concept with this tablecloth as I did with the other. I just kind of, with this table rather, I protect the table. So I have a specially made table protectorant on top of this as to not mess up the wood. And this is called a reflecting pool. Got this from Crate and Barrel, guys. I love this because you can do so much with it. I fill it up with rocks. I put tea light candles in there. You could put pillar candles in there. You could do water and put floating candles in there. You could just do so much with it. Change it out with the seasons. And in the break front, guys, I normally do not use these dishes. They just actually stay there. And of course they were bought to kind of go with the decor. And the break front, like most break fronts, lights up. And a lot of times if I'm having guests over, I'll just have the break front lit up and maybe not the overhead light on. It gives kind of like a romantic atmosphere, especially if I'm having a friend of mine over, shall I say. Then straight back is the family room. Now, in the family room, I used to have, let me give you just a quick scope of what the family room looks like. Okay. Now, normally, guys, I do not have this card table set up. And let me cut this television off because I forgot to cut it off. Normally, I do not have this card table set up. But when I have company, they are eating in the living room. They eat in the dining room. And they also eat in the family room. So I set up a card table back here. Have a red matching tablecloth like in the living room. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, we used to have a piano that sit right here where this chest is and where this mirror is. But no one plays piano. And so in keeping up with me trying to get rid of items that we're not using and making the house more functional, I gave the piano to my cousin who plays piano and sings. So I figured, hey, why not leave it or give it to him because he will use it. Now, these two black chairs I ordered online. Excuse that black chair over there. That goes to this card table. My cousin was doing something on the internet and she was sitting over there. Now, excuse me, guys. I feel like I want to cough. These two black chairs, these two club chairs, I ordered those offline. I think I got them from Lamps Plus or Haywire. I'm not sure. But I love them. Absolutely love them. Guys, when you're trying to find furniture or items that are a little different, don't, discount the internet. This chest that I'm focusing on right now, this is a Chinese chest. It's Chinese accents on it, pictures and whatnot. Guys, this chest is, I would say probably is over 45 years old. And so is this mirror that's over it. My mom had excellent taste. But believe it or not, this chest was sitting downstairs in the basement collecting dust. and so was the mirror. So I figured, okay, let's just use it. Let's bring it up, get rid of the piano, bring this up, and we'll store like our bills and whatnot in there until they're paid, yada, yada, yada. Excuse that little pile over there. That is nothing but photo albums we were flipping through. Now, I still have some, as you can see, some Christmas items out. This is an African Unity table. And, yeah, I just got a glass round top from Pier 1 and put it on top of there. I got that table from Ethnic Arts. It's dark brown in color. Love that. Now, this, and excuse, look at this pile of magazines, guys. I am absolutely insane when it comes to magazines. Seriously. And there's a recyclable bag over there that I was going to use to go through all of these magazines and get rid of them. So that's next on my list. But guys, okay, you see this? This is actually right here a planter. A big planter sitting on an oriental stand. My mom used to have a plant in there. I am not a green thumb as far as house plants. So I took the plant out of there, got a glass top, put the glass top on top of it, and I'm now using that as an end table. I don't like matchy items a lot of times, except the big pieces like your dining room set and whatnot. And I got this light here from House of Lights, this lamp, and I broke my other little Asian candle holder. I broke him, but he was a stand-up candle holder, and you just put your circular ball candles on there. I got that from Z Gallery. Got this from Pier 1. And over here on the table, I have this cool little Oriental party set. You can see on the top, it's a, what do you call it, backgammon or AC-deucey. I play AC-deucey. And there's all the little pieces to it and the dice and whatnot. And if you flip it over, it becomes a checkerboard. So I thought that this was a neat little game set. And sometimes it ends up front on the party table, or, back here if people are watching television or a movie and they're playing games. So, sometimes it ends up back here. Yeah, let me show you this picture here too, guys. This was in my apartment years ago. You can see a lot of times if you buy items that you really, really love and they have a common color theme, you can keep it forever. Like this has the gold and the cream in there, and it also has that greenish color. I love those colors. I love black. So a lot of times what I have will just mix from one year to the next. And that's kind of like a CD player. And then this is our smart television, printer, and computer crap, DVD player, PlayStation, yada, yada, yada. And over here are the movies. And yeah, and then you look straight out, here's the dining room. The cool thing, the layout that I like of this house, guys, is that everything is like in a line. So, and my brother and I, we were just talking about that. It's like when we have guests over, people will just easily flow from the living room to the dining room to the family room, and the kitchen is to the left over here. So oftentimes, more times than not, people are in the kitchen also watching television. So, yeah. Let me just give you one more quick look at the house. And this is our living room. And excuse the plastic. Every time I think I want to take it off, something happens and I'm like, thank God I had it on. You all won't believe this past Saturday, somebody broke the faucet in our back powder room. How the hell do you do that? you know. So every time I think I want to take that plastic covering off, I'm like, no, because the sofa is custom made, and it was custom dyed to match the gold. And yeah, I know I could probably get a protectorant on there, but yeah, it would be just like my family to spill some wine on it or something, and then I would be just like pissed off, right? And it was also made to match the gold on the dining room seats, and the carpet also is gold, and that was, well, all of it came from Warner Interiors, guys. The dining room set, the sofa, and the carpet all came from Warner Interior, which used to be out in Lyndhurst, and now I believe is located on the west side. And I forgot to talk about these two. Probably can't see them. Asian paintings. They are from Bombay as well. Bombay used to have some really, really nice, unusual paintings, guys, and I took full advantage of it. These I had in my apartment as well. So a lot of things that I had in my apartment came to the house with me, and yeah, that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this Wild Card Wednesday, and this is just a look at 3 rooms on my first floor. You've already seen the kitchen, you already seen my makeup room, you've already seen the bathroom, you haven't seen the powder room or my bedroom. So I think that might be next week, guys. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe.